Today, I'm going to tell you about my adventures in China, what I loved about it, my favorite things, and also my least favorite things. So stay tuned if you want to hear more about it. And hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I was in China for 9 days last week. Yes, 9 days. Super exciting. So today I'm going to tell you about my adventures in China, what I loved about it, my favorite things, and also my least favorite things. So I left Houston on Wednesday night and I got to Hong Kong on Friday morning their time, which is Thursday night here, because Hong Kong is now 15 hours ahead of us, but when I went it was only 14 hours. Then daylight savings happened, so then it became 15 hours. Anyway, I flew into Hong Kong, so I got to the airport, hopped on the subway, and then went to Shenzhen, which is where my brother lives. That process should have taken about an hour if you know the subway system, because you just hop on one, jump onto the other, and boom, 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 you are at the border. Well, for me, it took almost 4 hours, I think, because I landed at 7:30 and going through immigration wasn't hard. It was really fast, actually. It was getting to the border that was the issue. I got lost a lot. I got lost here, I got lost there, people were telling me different things. It was just overwhelming. But now I'm happy to say that I have really gotten down the subway system in Hong Kong to a T. Yeah, a T. If you are traveling to China, let me know. I will be your tour guide. I can show you how to get on the subway and don't get lost. So Hong Kong is part of China, obviously, but things run a little differently on Hong Kong than on the mainland. I don't know why I keep saying on Hong Kong, because you're in Hong Kong, not on Hong Kong. Disregard. Anyway, so in Hong Kong, they have their own money, so they have the Hong Kong dollars, and then the mainland has their RMB, whatever it's called. So this is a Hong Kong dollar. Oh, sorry if you can't see it. There you go. And this is the mainland yuan, RMB. So one of the things I noticed immediately in Hong Kong is they drive on the wrong side of the road, and on the mainland they drive on the right side of the road. So that was a little strange because it's the same country, but they do things a little differently. Also in Hong Kong, there was English everywhere. In the airport, outside of the airport, on the trains, even in the city, there were English signs everywhere. So it was really easy to get around. Even the people I spoke to with directions, when I asked them for directions, they spoke English. There was one lady who didn't speak English, but she understood enough to point me in the right direction. So it was really easy to get around in Hong Kong because obviously they speak English. Now that became a completely different story once I got to Shenzhen. English wasn't as well spoken, but I did notice that Shenzhen, specifically that city, is trying hard to incorporate like English, because on their subways there was English on the buses too. So they would say, the next stop is Yantian government. Please take your personal belongings and arrive at the rear door. To go to Hong Kong, if you're a US citizen, you don't need a visa. You just get there and they give you this little pass once you enter, and they say you can stay here for, however many days, and then you leave. Well, to get on the mainland, you do need a visa. So you have to go through immigration once you get to the border, which is shuttlecock, which is the one I went through. So I got to the very end of Hong Kong, got on a taxi, and it took me to shuttlecock. Then I got on the bus, and then that took me to the border, and then I went through immigration there, and then that's where they actually stamped my passport, not at the airport actually. Then I went in, and then I was picked up on the other side by my brother, and so yeah, that was the process to get from Hong Kong to Shenzhen. My favorite thing, I think my number one favorite thing about China is their subway system. I hate public transportation. Like here, I will never take the bus. If we had trains here, I would never take it. Like I hate public transportation. I'd rather drive. To be honest, sometimes I would rather walk than take the bus. In China though, I loved it. Like their subways were crazy pretty. It didn't even look like subways. Like sometimes I would be walking around and I'm like, am I in a mall or am I in a subway? They were just pretty. It was so clean. It was extremely clean. Like I loved it. I loved everything about it. There was just something about their subways that I just love. Also, I really liked how the subways connected to like places, like malls. There were times where we would go to the mall, but we would never like step foot outside. So we would just get off the subway and literally take an escalator upstairs and we were inside of the mall, which is another reason why I got lost so much in Hong Kong, because they would be like, oh, take the stairs, take the escalator upstairs and follow the signs. I take the stairs upstairs, I take the escalator up and I'm in a mall. Like I'm looking around, there's Chanel on the right, there's freaking LV on the left, like there's stores that you can go to. And I'm like, am I in the subway or am I in the mall? Like, you know, so that was really nice, obviously, if you know what you're doing. And not just their subways, I love the buses too, because it was so simple. I just got on there and, you know, scanned my little card, or you'd scan your phone and you'd get in. I rarely saw people paying with money, and you know, it would take you to where you're going. It's just something about it. I also loved how clean everything was. It was just really clean. I just loved it. There was no trash anywhere. There was trash cans everywhere. So you had to like put, you know, your trash can in the trash bin. Duh, not just leave it on the ground. I don't know why people do that. Also, this is one thing that I really enjoyed that I never thought I would enjoy. There were cameras everywhere. Like there was CCTV everywhere. I guess before I always thought, oh, I don't want people invading my privacy, because if there's cameras everywhere, then you can't really be yourself. But you forget that they're there and you just live your life, you know?